Alright, welcome to our third game this week for the Fortune Cookie Friday. It's called the Yawhg. I still unclear what kind of game this is. I guess we'll just click and find out. Let me put in my other earphone so we can hear whatever weirdness this game has to offer. Let's do it. Press any button. Do I have to actually press a button? Can I use a controller? Oh, the controller worked. Hold on. Press a direction on the controller or keyboard to select a character. Oh? One device may control multiple characters. Select at least two? What kind of game is this? Hello? I am not sure. Can I choose them all? Okay. I chose them all. The Yawhg will be here in 6 weeks and no one expects it. Not a one of us. We just keep on living our lives week by week, unawares. Okay. What the fuck is this? Is this like a fucking visual novel, like romance type game? What the fuck kind of game is this? I don't know what this is. I'm gonna click the forest. I'm gonna chop some wood. You spend the week cutting down trees for the village. You gain 2 physique and yourself 1... Wow, this is like a simulation game. One day you stumble upon a gigantic moss-covered stone. It pulses with a magical energy. What do? Touch it. You lay your hand on the enormous object. The stone's magical energy shoots into your body. You gain 1 magic. Sweet. Dude, I'm a beast. What can I say? Alright, I have no... I guess this is like some weird basic-ass role-playing... It doesn't have any sound, by the way. This is... The sound you hear is the sound I hear. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing going on. And I really regret turning off the music now. Anyway, fuck it. Go to the arena and compete to fight. I don't even know... this is gonna be... This is gonna be a short one if there's no music. Anyway, you spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. Sweet. While wandering around the halls between matches, you spot your former lover Kelly. An awkward exchange happens in which you want to know how they're doing without seeming to care too much. After a few minutes, Jean, one of the most popular fighters in the arena, butts into the conversation. Hey Kelly, sorry to interrupt, but we've got to leave right away if we want to make it to your mother's in time. You say an awkward goodbye as they walk off holding hands. How do you feel? Fucking good for her. You feel it's good that both of you have moved on. This encounter, despite its awkwardness, was refreshing. You gain 1 charm. Alright, sweet. So yeah, this is reminding me of that fucking Monster Prom game that I played. And you can play with like multiple players. And you just use the same controller and you just... It's basically like some weird little role-playing game. I mean, with just little like story bits where you control your stats and probably lead yourself to an ending. I wonder if this is like super short and you can do this quickly. Anyway, I'm going to keep playing for a little bit. You spend the week cleaning up noxious chemicals. You're paid 1 wealth for your labor and gain 1 physique and 1 magic. One day you hear cries for help coming from the next room. Running over to investigate, you see that the alchemists there have accidentally created an ooze monster. Ah, shit, dude. How do you dispatch the ooze? You punch it into submission or you blast it with magic, dude. Blast that shit. You try to blast the ooze with magic, but just end up producing a bouquet of flowers into your hand. Oh. The other alchemists make short work of the ooze with dizzying array of magical spells. For the rest of the week, you are ridiculed by the denizens of the tower. Embarrassing. You lose 1 charm. Lame. Okay, well, let's let this dude go to the gardens. Landscape that shit. You spend the week maintaining the plants in the royal garden. You gain 1 finesse, 1 physique, and earn yourself a wealth. Walking past a pond one day, you see a fat little frog sitting on a lily pad. Please, sir, the frog begs. I am not a frog at all, but an enchanted prince. If you could see your way to kissing me, it would break the curse and return me to normal. Kiss that shit! You bend down and kiss the frog. You feel a curious stirring, like a curse trying to break. Unfortunately, you don't seem to be magical enough to get the job done. Frog thanks you for your efforts and hops off sadly. You wake up the next morning with a bad case of lip warts. You lose 1 charm. Fuck you. They say the last time it came, the Yawhg devoured houses whole, stole lives, tore families and family members apart. But that was so very long ago. Okay. How many weeks did it say? Did it say 10 weeks? Because we couldn't do this for 10 weeks. That's fine. This is going to be short as fuck. I'm still disappointed in the lack of music. Let's make sure we try all the things out, though. Did it say 6 weeks? I forgot how many weeks in the beginning it said. However many weeks it is. Shouldn't take very long. We're on week 2 already. Let's just go ahead and play to week 6 and see what happens when the Yawhg shows up. I'm going to attend the ball at the castle because I'm a fucking belle of the ball, bitches. You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. You fucking damn right I do. One day you hear somebody shouting something in the hallway. There's a bomb in the palace, they scream. There's a mass panic as people try to desperately escape the palace walls. Let's disarm that shit, I'm a beast. You run deeper into the castle trying to figure out where the explosives are hidden. You manage to find them in the wine cellar disguised as barrels of wine. The bomb appears to be on a detonator that is controlled by powerful magic. You realize immediately you won't be able to figure it out and get out of the building as quickly as you can. You're almost out when the bomb goes off. It is a huge explosion that knocks you through a wall. You lose 1 physique. Boo. That's alright. Alright, let's have this other guy go to the tavern. He looks like a tavern guy. He's going to drink. You spend the entire week getting wasted. You gain 2 charm and 1 physique. You get a physique for that? Nice. One day a bard pulls out his lute in the bar and starts playing a tune. Unfortunately, his singing is horrible and is ruining the tavern's atmosphere. You decided to do something about it. Convince him to leave. Fuck him. You approach the bard and let him know that the tavern down the road is well known for its big tippers. He thanks you for the heads up, packs up his things, and goes on his way. You helped out the patrons. You gain 2 charm. Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, my dude with the hat, he's gonna be a beast at the end. Alright, let's check out this hospital. Let's attend to some patients. You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. One day you hear spooky sounds echoing through the hospital. Soon afterwards, a glowing blue ghost floats down from the ceiling. She seems to be wandering the halls aimlessly, howling out horrible noises. She doesn't appear to realize that she is freaking everyone the fuck out. You decide to do something about it. You need to fucking calm your tits, ghost. You approach the spirit and try to explain to her the effect she is having on the sick. You're not convincing enough to be able to persuade her to stop haunting. Eventually, everyone gets used to her and learns to live with the creepy ghost. Your mental resolve hardens. You gain 1 mind. Oh. Well, I ended up having a happily ever after all. Alright, last but not least, we got Yellow Dude. Let's send him to the saloons, and he can go fight some crime. You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. One day, a woman in a beautiful but tattered dress comes up to you with her hands outstretched. She looks extremely familiar, but you can't quite figure out who she reminds you of. Here, have a coin. You toss her a sack of coins. You lose 1 wealth. She thanks you weakly and walks away. The next night, you recognize her on the street. You spot her eating what looks like a fresh loaf of bread. She sees you and smiles. You feel good about yourself. You gain 1 physique. And 1 finesse. And a mind. And a charm. And a magic. Holy shit. I'm smart. Anyway, it was on us in a heartbeat. Or so the stories go. The earth shook. The air went still. Oh man, this Yawhg's gonna fuck us up. We gotta make sure our squad is ready to throw down, I guess. I'm assuming we're like prepping our team to be able to handle the Yawhg. That's what it seems like. So the palace is you can't even go to the palace anymore. I burned that shit down apparently. Whoops. Okay. Well, let's send the blue hair lady. Let's send her to the gardens, and she can do some fucking meditation over there. You spend the week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day, on your way home from the park, you come across a golden ring in the grass. Sell it. You manage to sell the ring for a respectable sum. You gain 2 wealth. Sweet. Alright, let's send this dude to... Send him to the slums to pickpocket some bitches. You spend the week performing petty theft. You gain 1 wealth and 2 finesse. One day, while wandering the slums, you notice that the stones used to line the road seem to have a certain pattern to them. You don't manage to figure out the mystery, but you still feel pretty smart for noticing the pattern in the tiles. You gain 1 mind. Wow. You notice that the tiles are basically like Tetris. Okay, then. You know what? Let's send... This lady, we've had her working hard. Let's send her to the freaking... Let's send her... Oh, you know what? She's gonna bartend. You spend the week serving drinks at the tavern. You earn 1 wealth and tips and gain 2 charm. One day, the tavern throws its annual dart tournament. Enter that shit. Actually... Nah, spectate. You watch the tournament from the sidelines, analyzing throwing techniques. You gain 1 finesse. So that was probably smart. If I would have participated, the chance of me losing was probably pretty high. Alright, I'm going to send this dude to the arena, and he's going to bet on a fight. You spend the week placing bets on your favorite fighters. You gain 6 wealth. Holy crap, that's the way to get some money. During a match, another warrior's weapon is knocked from their grasp. You barely manage to avoid it. With a sickening crunch, it destroys the knee of a nearby bystander. He accuses you of causing him harm by not stopping the flying weapon. He takes you to court. We can settle. I got money. You settle out of court and lose 3 wealth. Aw, lame. I should have said fuck you. Anyway, and then the world was a howling fury. Chaos, screaming. The sound of all we knew being pulled in half. Ooh, we're getting closer if it's 6 weeks. Let's send this beesnatch to the hospital to clean up. You spend the week steeling your mind against the horrors of the hospital, making sure it is as clean as can be. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 wealth. One day a patient comes to into the hospital with sores that nobody's ever seen before. While walking by his bedside, he looks to you and rudely asks for a glass of water. Fuck you, I'll get you some water. You bring him a small glass to quench his thirst. He takes a large sip, swigs it around, and then proceeds to spit it at you. You monster. The water hits you right in the face. After cleaning up, you scold the obviously insane man for spitting at you. That night when you get home, you feel dizzy and start having vivid hallucinations about ancient wizards. You gain 3 magic, and you lose 3 mind. Well, that could be good and bad. Alright. Let's send this dude to... Let's send him to the forest, and he can go ahead and hunt. You spend the week hunting defenseless critters. You gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth. One day you hear a howl nearby, followed by the rustling of leaves. Run away! You drop what you were doing and run for your life. You hear heavy footsteps running behind you, but they don't seem to be able to keep up. You get away safely. You gain 1 physique. Sweet, that was smart. Let's go. Let's send her to the alchemy tower to brew a potion. You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day, an artificer stops by for a visit. She is adorned with magical gadgets and gizmos, and is followed everywhere by her clockwork spider. The alchemists of the tower all go out of their way to impress the artificer, offering her an array of potions and elixirs. As she's leaving, she adorns the most charming of the alchemists with a special trinket. The fact that she didn't choose you was a very humbling experience. You gain 1 charm. Well then, what a situation that was. Alright, let's send this dude to the tavern to drink. You spend the entire week getting wasted. You gain 2 charm. One day an impromptu drinking contest is held. Enter that shit. You down pint after pint, drinking as if your life depended on it. After your drinking frenzy, you take a quick look around and notice you're the only one conscious. You clumsily take the cash prize and make your way home. Sweet. When it arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong, or have we forgotten? I don't know. Alright, we're going to send this lady to the arena to fight. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique finesse. Over the course of the week, you notice yourself growing more and more spiral-shaped swords all over your body. Ah, shit, dude. One day, the swords began glowing a vibrant blue. You feel your magical power grow even stronger, while your mind slips further and further. You gain 3 magic and lose 3 more mind. Oh, fuck. In no time, the swords are glowing so bright that they hurt to look at. Someone rushes up to you, asking if you're alright. With only a glance, you set him aflame! Then you let out a scream that shakes the earth and shatters the skulls of all nearby. A river of blood coats the ground as you walk about, reveling in your destruction. You black out. When you come to, you're at home in your bed. Your sores have faded, and you feel like the disease's symptoms have passed. What the fuck? Okay. She got fucking poisoned in the last one. And we ruined the arena in the process. Whoops. Dude, that lady causes destruction wherever she goes, man. She blew up the fucking castle. She ruined the goddamn arena. Damn it. Alright, we're gonna send this dude to the fucking garden to landscape, I guess. I don't know what to do with these people anymore. I don't know if I should be grinding for a certain stat or whatever. Anyway, one day you come across an elderly man snoozing on the grass. You there, young person. He waves you over. I'm having an awful time trying to nap in the bright sun. Do you mind giving me some shade? Fine. Ages seem to pass as you stand in the hot sun, and the wizened old man is sleeping peacefully in your shadow. The sun is sweltering, and after some hours, you begin to feel faint. Gradually, everything grows dark. When you awaken, it is evening in the garden, and an ancient, gnarled tree stands where the old man was sleeping. For witnessing this miraculous event, you gain 1 magic. Okay, cool. I thought maybe that was going to hurt me, but no, that worked. Okay, let's send her to the forest no, you know what? Let's send her... Hospital to help more patients. Get some more mind and some wealth. One day the bloodletting leeches somehow escape from their containers. Leeches start flooding into the hallway. There are people screaming everywhere as leeches slither towards them. Somebody do something, yells one of the doctors. Zap him with magic, do it. You wave your hand, unleashing a wave of magic to disintegrate the leeches. The leeches all poof into dust. You save the hospital with your quick thinking. You gain 1 mind. I'm a genius. What can I say? Alright, last but not least, this guy. We're going to send him to the alchemy tower. No, fuck it. He's going to the forest to hunt. Yep, 2 finesse for you. One day you hear hundreds of footsteps rumbling through the forest in your direction. Hundreds? It's an orc raiding party. Hide or charm them into not killing you. I'm going to run or hide because his charm is only 7. That's not high enough. You jump into a nearby ditch. The orcs all ride past you. Nice hiding. Yes, that's a finesse thing. The Yawhg. It's almost here. Almost. Almost. Okay, so this must be the final week. Here we go. Alright, let's send this fucking fucked up lady back to the alchemy tower to fucking brew some potions. 2 more magic for you. Her magic is beast. Anyway, one day while in the tower, one of the alchemists asks you to watch his potion while he's out. Soon after he leaves, the potion begins bubbling out of control. If you don't do something, it'll explode. Throw it out the window. You toss the potion out the window and watch its contents empty into the town's water supply. Quick thinking. You gain 1 mind. You take off early for the day, hoping nobody finds out. Wow. Blue lady has all the good luck. We can't even go back. Oh, wait, yeah, we can. It's just that not right now. Okay, let's go ahead and send this dude. I guess, I don't know. Go fight crime in the slums, bro. You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. 1 mind, 1 physique, 1 finesse. Over the course of the week, you notice more and more people who seem to be growing extra limbs. It's a little disconcerting to see. One day you figure out why. You notice that while a man is drinking from the river, the lake growing out of his back is getting bigger. Yuck! You make a mental note to never drink the river water. You gain 1 mind. Oh boy, I know whose fault that is. Alright, last but not least, we'll send her to the gardens to meditate. Got a magic and some mind. One day a toothless old woman approaches you. I have a small pouch of magic beans. Would you be interested in purchasing them? Sure, I got the wealth. You spend 1 wealth on the beans. Later you decide to plant them in small, rarely visited part of the garden. Okay, I'm assuming if you go back there you can see the fruits of that, but we're almost to week 6. We're not gonna make it that far. Let's go last but not least to the tavern one more time to drink. Yep, 2 charm and a physique. One day in the tavern, you heat argument between 2 patrons. Soon enough, fists are flying, and everybody seems to be joining in on the violence. Join the fray! You jump into the thick of the fight and let loose some pent-up rage on some unsuspecting patrons. You gain 1 physique from all that exertion. Okay, here we are. The storm arrives in the night. By the morning, it still rages. For 3 full days, the tempest puts us through a grinder, drowns us, crushes us, ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard our home has become. Our home. Does anything yet live? Is it... Are we past saving? Okay. So, I don't think we're done yet. Because now we got... Everything's fucked up, but apparently now we can fix stuff. My role will be... the leader. You take it upon yourself to be the leader of the survivors. Your reputation allows you to lead the survivors with a bit of ease. Unfortunately, you don't really know what to do with your power. Your contribution to the survival effort is insignificant. Wow, that sucks. I probably shouldn't have had her be the leader. I just realized I was supposed to choose. I just realized I was a certain character choosing. So this is the green dude. I'm gonna let him be. He's got the finesse and the physique. Let's let him be the builder. Fuck it. You take it upon yourself to help rebuild the town by hand. You rebuild homes fairly quickly and efficiently. This helps the rebuilding effort a lot. Sweet. So he was useful. That's good. She's got magic and mind. That's her thing. Let's have her be a doctor or something. You take it upon yourself to help the sick and injured from the Yawhg. Despite your vast medical knowledge, your hands are too shaky. Damn it. That probably means I need more... Wait, really? You lose a few, but manage to save most of them. Oh, okay. Never mind. We're good. Helps it quite a bit. Alright, this guy's got physique and finesse, so let's send him to be the looter? Sure. You break into abandoned buildings and hoard together everything for yourself. You gain 3 wealth. You gain another 3 wealth. That hurts the survival effort. And so we set about our task once more, living our lives, this time in a way we might never have expected, or even wanted. But in the end, we were defeated. Ah, shit, dude. Those of us left struggled to put our home to rights, but the effort was futile. Doomed. The city bled survivors, eventually becoming a husk, a dead thing, and perhaps the Yawhg was only partly to blame. The Yawhg did nothing to help your health. In the days that passed, you noticed more and more spiral sores resurfacing onto your skin. One day, they begin glowing blue again. This time, they don't stop. With a shriek, you create a portal into another dimension. You climb through to find an enormous hedge filled with thorns and brambles. You walk right through it, the thorns tearing apart pieces of your soul. When you get through the other side, every piece of what you once were is gone. With a quick flick of your wrist, a palace is formed in front of you. Within minutes, you already decide you're bored. You decide you need a plaything. You rip a hole back into the mortal realm, grab a woman by the hair, and pull her, kicking and screaming through the thorns. Wow. The city's in shambles. You flee into the woods. You try to find a new town to make a new life for yourself. During your travels, you are endlessly tormented by the spirits of dead animals. They lead you astray, cackle maddeningly into your ears, preventing you from sleeping. They warn other animals of your presence, preventing you from finding any food. Your frame now gaunt and hollow, eventually your body gives in. You die face down in the mud. Dang. In the ruins of the village, you try to set up some form of infirmary to help cull the rampant diseases running amok. You try to find helpers, but it appears anyone able enough has either fled the city or has died. Either way, you try your best to cure the scores of plagues killing people all over the ruins. Unfortunately, all your contact with various diseases takes its toll. You die without saving anyone. Dang, this shit's fucked up. You escape the ruined town with the giant bags of coins, jewels, and other valuable trinkets. You move to a new city, living a life of luxury and elegance. Unfortunately, the new city you move to has their own horrible evil. The Yawhg. Or the Yawhg? I don't know. The Yawhg. Whatever. The Yawhg sweeps through the city, tearing apart everything you know. This time, when you go rummaging through the debris for valuables, you encounter a group of people doing the same. You get into a knife fight with one of them, which results in you bleeding out on a pile of rubble. Wow. And that's the game. Well, needless to say, I think I fucked up. I didn't save the world or the town or the city or whatever. And well, that was a game, sort of. I kind of wish it had some music, but I guess there's none. So, yeah. That's truly all we're missing. Oh, it said music and sounds? Really, it did. Maybe the game just like glitched out and just has no sounds. So I just played the whole game without sounds. Huh. I don't know. It didn't make any. I hear nothing in my ear. Anyway, I think we're done here. Hope you enjoyed my weird playthrough of the Yawhg, because that was weird.